this time Lantara last year. Glory of Dancer just to go into the stalls. That's going to be one of the last in. Started Simon Moran signalling one to go. And so they kick away then with a mile and a half in front of them, and a little bit slow to stride was Classic Eagle and Spartan Heartbeat, the outsiders. And Moores takes a good early position. So too Stormtrooper wide and Jack Jennings, and also in a good position is Glory of Dancer. Not that far away is Al Hareth and Double Leaf racing fast, and Dushyanta sitting midfield. And it's Jack Jennings that tows them round the first turn. The green jacket, the light green jacket in the centre, Jack Jennings under John Reed. Then we've got Stormtrooper, look to the right, and the pale yellow is Glory of Dancer. Dushyanta just being pushed along by Paladary in about the 7th spot. Following that one through is the 4 on the inside. Even Top holds a good position. Chief Contender striding up on the outside, and some scrimmaging there, and Dushyanta possibly a sufferer. They go through the first half mile, and it's Jack Jennings out of trouble in front. Busy Flight comes through for second. Mystic Knight sitting well in third. Glory of Dancer holds a beautiful position on the inside. Chief Contender out wide. The striped cap of Al Hareth racing well. Then Stormtroopers and Moores. Prince of My Heart on the outside. Dushyanta the inner. Then comes Shaamit and Shantua. Shani is well down the pack. So they come down towards the halfway stage, and it's still Jack Jennings running the rail. Busy Flight, red cap, Mystic Knight, yellow colours pushed along Chief Contender. The second rank on the inside, Glory of Dancer travelling well. Then Even Top just taken back a bit. Al Hareth behind these. Then on the outside, St Moores. Tastid tries to go forward. Stormtrooper's going to come wide. Sean is well down the pack. Spartan Heartbeat is last of all. Portuguese Lille is well down the pack as they begin the descent to Tattenham Corner. Still Jack Jennings and Mystic Knight 1 and 2, with Chief Contender sitting wide on the track third. On the inside, the yellow is Glory of Dancer, then Al Hareth. Then behind these comes Portuguese Lille, belying a 500 to 1 chance. Then St Moores and Even Top finding the turn a little bit hard to handle. Dushianta's well down the pack. Stormtroopers on the outside. Shaamit's travelling well on the outer, but down the straight they come. And the green colours, it's Jack Jennings next to the rails. Here comes Glory of Dancer. Red cap, Mystic Knight. Yellow colours, Chief Contender. Here's Shaamit, the pink colours, with a late sweep on the outside of Al Hareth. They've got a quarter of a mile to go, and it's Shaamit who's come through to come and take the Vodafone Derby. He goes into the lead. Glory of Dancer in second. Then comes Jack Jennings, followed by Chief Contender. Shantu and Dushyanta picking up wide on the track, but Shaamit going for home. They're inside the final furlong now, and Shaamit has the answers too clear. Here comes Dushyanta and Shantu out wide. Then Glory of Dancer, but Shaamit is going to be pressed hard by Dushyanta. But at the line, Shaamit wins it to Dushyanta in second, and then Shantu. A photo for 4th place between Glory of Dancer and Al Hareth, and then Mystic Knight and Jack Jennings, and Ashani, then Double Leaf and Tastid and Classic Eagle, then Chief Contender and Even Top and Spartan Heartbeat to Forum, then Stormtrooper and St Moores and Busy Flight and Portuguese Lille, and last of all was Prince of My Heart. Would you believe it? The whole Derby structure is being rewritten. Last year, Lantara, we hadn't seen that horse before. He'd only won a couple of races at 2, and this time we hadn't seen Shaamit before. But the Newmarket vibes were good. Lester Piggott, no less, told us that his son-in-law was going to train the winner if he wanted to have a ride in the race. That was going to be on number 14. Shaamit in the colours of Mr. Khalifa Dasmal, trained at Newmarket by Willie Haggis and ridden by Michael Hill. Second horse home is number 8, Dushyanta. Pat Edery didn't get the best of runs in the Khalid Abdullah jacket on the outside. Third horse home, why, that's number 15, Shantu, ridden by Frankie Dettori, Sheikh Mohammed's runner. And the fourth horse is number 10, Glory of Dancer. What a triumph for Newmarket, but particularly what a triumph for Willie Haggis, Michael Hills, and the whole Haggis combination, winning it with Shaamit.
Well, a wonderful training performance this from Willie Haggis. He's kept cool right the way up until the time of the race. He knew that he had a big chance, didn't want to just overplay his hand, and this horse certainly hasn't let him down. Travelled well throughout the race. They were a little bit apprehensive about whether they were going to get into traffic problems. They must have talked this race through 10 times, and you can just see how pleased these two are. Nice to see them showing their emotions. Willie Haggis always got a ready smile on his face, and it'll be a few weeks before that disappears, I'm sure.
Congratulations there from David Nichols to Michael Hills. And in a fascinating race, you saw two contrasting horses, Shaamit with a tremendous turn of speed to take the race by the scruff of the neck, and then hang on grimly as the runner-up Dushiantor, in trouble from the word go, probably inexperience, almost certainly lack of initial pace, and he provided the thrust late on that made sure it really was a race. Well, you don't see too many smiles. He's often accused of having a face like a well-kept grave, but today, well, not even he can resist. Wife Susan, they've been through so much together, and he looks more pleased than on any of the occasions he won himself. And no surprise to see Michael Hills elated, apart from the fact that it's the biggest moment in his career. He's been very close here at Epsom a couple of times, and John, you were never a nearly man as a jockey, but you must have come close a couple of times in races and wondered, would you ever do it? And Michael Hills, okay, he's mid-30s now, been riding in the Derby for a number of years. Looked like he'd win it a couple of times before. It didn't happen. It has now.
Well, it'll be a big relief. Well, not a big relief to him, I should think. Not a relief that he's actually won the Derby. I should think a relief that it's all gone more or less to plan. He looked really nervous beforehand when I saw him walking the course. Not very often that you see him like that. His father, Barry, has come close to winning this race on any number of occasions. He'll be just as thrilled to see his son here in the winner's enclosure.
For the second successive year, a horse unraced as a 3-year-old wins the Derby. The applause welling round the stands now for Shaamit, returned 12-1, clear 6 favourite, Lamtara last year, and the only other this century unraced as a 3-year-old to win the Derby was Grand Parade way back in 1919. The runner-up Dushiantor sent off the 9-2 favourite. Third was Shantou at 25-1 for Dettori, who was runner-up last year on Tamor. And fourth, Glory of Dancer, 6-1.